Go.
Welcome everyone to our podcast show, Knowledge to Inspire. I'm Tiffany Patlin, author of Unlocking Your Ability to Heal.
And I'm Lauren Patterson, author of Freeing Your Heart for Love.
And our sole purpose is to discuss a variety of topics, both popular and taboo. Here we will be sharing our personal experiences and present experts, inspiring guests, and upcoming authors, all with the wisdom and knowledge to inspire you. So what are we toasting to today, Lauren?
Well, this is our New Year's show, Tiffany. Got my little overall or New Year's Eve attire. And my drink of choice, it's not New Year's yet, but I am toasting to, it's a Malbec. It's a Jose Hernandez Malbec, people.
It's nice. Really, it looks fancy.
It's really good. It's nice and red in color. We should have a wine show. Okay, so I am toasting to the pre-order. So my website is almost done. So I'm going to launch my pre-order page on January 5th as scheduled. So I will be promoting that on my social media. So for those who follow me, and if you don't follow me, shame on you. Just kidding. You really should follow me. Follow me. We should have that little sign, like The Voice.
Yes.
Judge.
Yes, down at the bottom.
Follow me. But that's what I'm toasting to. And so toast, cheers to that.
And I got hot chocolate.
Ooh, yummy.
Toast.
Not spiked, right? Okay.
No, it's spiced though. It's got cinnamon in there, and I'm not sure what else. Vanilla. It's really good.
Okay, so what are you toasting to, Tiffany?
I am toasting to the fact that I just got my book back from the professional editor. So this is my third time, and I'm just so excited. I started editing it just today, and I got through chapter 1. So that's good, a little bit here and there. So I'm just really, really shooting for that Amazon Kindle launch January 21st. That is my goal. So I hope I can reach it. So that's mine.
Woo-hoo. You got it, girl. You got it. Cheers. Cheers to that.
Just rocking and rolling.
That is so awesome. Oh my gosh. I can't wait till I get to that phase. I haven't got my first draft back yet. So.
Oh man, when you do, it's going to be exciting.
I know.
It's so exciting. I can't even believe I'm in this space that I'm in right now. It's just exciting. It's a journey that I'm always going to be grateful for, that I never thought I could experience. It's beautiful in so many different ways. If you guys haven't written a book, I encourage you, write one.
That's right. And we know how you can get started.
Yep, just send us a message. We'll be happy to share that information.
And I didn't know this, Tiffany, but everybody has a book in them. Everybody.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So
everybody has their own story. And people say that, shout out to Jody. I know she's not a writer, but she's writing a book. She's awesome. She's doing it, so there's a lot of people out there that might not think they're a writer or this or that, but there's power in you, and your story deserves to be heard. So if you ever want to reach out, let us know, and we'll help you out with that.
Get you to where to find us. Oh, and now that you said, I wasn't a writer before this year, April of this year. And I also failed English, and I don't read books, and I wrote a book. Booyah!
It's awesome. Just the little bit that I wrote. I'm not kidding, people. Wait till you see it. Wait.
Did I just say booyah? Boom. I just got ghetto fab right now. Well, it is New Year's. It is our New Year's show. So
Happy New Year's. New Year's.
My daughter-in-law is probably laughing right now. She loves us. She said that we're so good, together, that I told her it's not even scripted. We just get on and we just jam together.
Yeah, we start talking before we press record. So we're here, go back and forth. Oh, by the way, we should press record. So funny.
Oh, okay. So what else are we doing today, Tiffany?
What are we celebrating? How are you celebrating your New Year's this year? Because again, same thing with Christmas, COVID, the whole thing. So what are you guys doing at home, or what?
So we got matching pajamas.
So cute.
But first, let me backtrack. So what we usually do in the past is this tiara is like 3 years old. This is my recyclable tiara every year.
Doesn't look it.
And because I only use it once a year, but every year we go somewhere. So we go to either a hotel and we go to a party in the hotel, or one year we went to go see the Stylistics and the Delphonics. That was the bomb concert.
I bet.
Ended early though, because those guys are old, so they didn't sing very long. So we ended up going to Jack in the Box. But
so romantic.
But girl, the Stylistics, oh my God, I can't even go into them. I just love them so much. But that was a great concert. So we usually do something. But this year we just got matching pajamas. We didn't follow the Christmas tradition because my whole news feed was everybody in their matching pajamas. So we're going to do it for New Year's.
Nice. Change it up.
We're just going to watch rockin', what is it? New Year's Eve with Ryan Seacrest. That's about it.
That sounds sweet and mellow and romantic. I'm sure you're going to have some wine, a new wine.
Oh, yeah. I have probably 6 bottles waiting for me.
Oh, you're going to have a fun night. That's so sweet. I love it.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
Kind of the same thing. We're going to kind of similar to what we did for Christmas. And then we told my boys, we're going to, just get some, like little ice cream sandwiches. The Smiths carries the So Delicious because we're a dairy-free household. Oh. So they have like So Delicious ice cream sandwiches and they're cute. They're like little bite-sized ones. So they're perfect for my 3 and 5-year-old. Mm-hmm. So it's just a cute little treat. Probably do pizzas, same thing, dairy-free pizzas, make our own, and salad and, dance party. We do this thing, dance party, where we have like these lights that go on and we turn off the lights and we put certain songs on YouTube, a specific playlist that we have. And the kids just dance around, and sometimes we dance around, and just fun. Just fun. We'll probably play a game. I want to play a game with my kids. And then later on, watch a movie, maybe spend a couple bucks, rent a movie, just treats and family and laughter, and that's all.
Yeah, and you have to watch kid movie, huh? I was going to tell you, there's a really good movie we watched last night with Kevin Costner.
Oh, what's it called?
And Diane Lane, and it's called Let Him Go.
Let Him Go.
It's on Netflix. Girl, you got to watch it. It is so good. And then we watched one that we paid $20 for. What is it called?
Who's in it?
I don't even know what it's called. But it was, Greenland. Write down Greenland. Okay, so God, what is that actor's name? He's really cute.
Kids don't let me watch TV, so.
Well, Greenland is worth buying. It's $20, but you'd pay more if you went to the movies.
Right. That's true.
It's just, Greenland's really good. It's about a family that has to leave because all these asteroids are coming in to destroy the Earth. And it's basically going to wipe out all of extinction unless they get to this underground like bunker that they're trying to get to. And he was chosen because he had a bracelet. Oh, wow. So that actually made me think of what if that happened to us in real life?
Yeah, movies like that always make me think about that. And we gotta take care of our world,
Mother Earth.
Yeah. Mother Earth, yeah, she's our mother. She takes care of us, provides us with food, nutrition. That's why it's important to give back. And it kind of kills me. My dad and my stepmother, they have the tendency to buy, I love you guys. They have the tendency to buy bottles of water, like cases of bottles of water. And it kills my soul because it's just like, can you maybe reusable bottles? I have one. I use this every day. Each one of my kids have one actually. Aww. And or at least recycle. I don't know if they recycle. Maybe they do. I don't really know. But if they do, to at least recycle, because I know some people don't. Mm-hmm. And people have actually done that before, seen how much trash. I don't know the statistics off my head, but there was something I saw on Facebook, how it was outrageous numbers about how America has all this trash. Mm-hmm. And these other countries don't. And they look at us like, why do you guys have so much trash? And I think the water bottles alone would help tremendously with that because we don't really need them. We could buy a filter for your sink. You could get one of those things, the stand-up things, with the bottle, Sparkletts bottled water. There's tons of options.
There's Brita. We have Brita, but we do have bottled water, but we recycle. We do recycle.
The recycling part, I think that's the part that's important because even like with plastic bags,
Oh, yeah.
As long as you recycle them. We can use those as trash bags. I think some kids use bottles as for crafts. I've seen them
Oh yeah, you cut off the top. Yes.
Planters. So if you buy water bottles, I encourage you to maybe figure out a way to recycle them. Like if you don't take them to be recycled, maybe figure out a fun way to recycle them or give them away to somebody who will. Ooh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that is a great idea. No, we've even like started composting. We compost because, we watched, I don't know if you saw that show by Zac Efron where he goes around the world. I'll have to get you the name of that show. But he talks about, he goes around the world and he goes to all these different countries and he learns how each country recycles, and it opens your eyes up to how people are living. They're growing food, like sustainable food, like natural. Costa Rica, he went to Costa Rica, he went to Iceland. I mean, these other countries are so far ahead of us. And it's like, even like, I think in Paris, they don't have all the water around the whole city is filtered. If I'm saying that right. I think that's what I remember from the show.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you can go literally to it's not a water fountain, but they have these little stations of water and fill up your refillable water bottle. And it's like sparkling water.
I love that.
And it's filtered. Everywhere is filtered. You don't have to pay for it.
That's awesome. Great way to take care of their citizens.
Oh yeah.
That makes me think about how, like, you ever see like those just those areas where there's like lines of trees, lines and lines of trees, and just like, it'd be really nice if those trees were like lemon trees or orange trees or something like that. I really don't see the negative in that. Every tree in the world should be, a fruit tree or something, or I don't know, I don't know. It's something that we plan to do. I plan to have an orchard in my future.
Oh, I know. I want a greenhouse. I don't have a green thumb, but I want a greenhouse.
I was just going to ask you if you are growing anything. Have you played with it at all?
Yeah, I'm really good with succulents. So succulents love me. So for some reason, like, they don't die on me. But I do have an orchid that is coming back. So, orchids, if the leaves don't die, like the green leaves, then your orchid is still alive and you could potentially get new bloom. I don't know if you knew that. I didn't know that. And I was throwing my orchids away once the orchids fell off. But somebody told me if the leaves are still green, you might get another bloom. So my orchid from last year is getting new bloom.
Oh, that's so cute. It's coming back to say hi.
I took a picture of the new growth. It's like a little tiny stem coming out because I like to take before and after. Yeah. So I'm hoping that it'll make it.
Yeah, you got to post that. I want to see it.
Yeah, I'll post it. I love it. I love posting stuff like that.
I'm good at growing sage and basil.
Ooh, my favorite herbs.
There's a black, I think it's called black opal or purple opal or something, basil. So the leaves are like dark purple.
Ooh.
They're really pretty. And it smells just like regular basil.
Regular basil.
Yeah, but it's pretty because you can add that to different dishes, different things like that. So it's really neat.
I love like the smell of cilantro.
Some people say that it tastes like soap. I think that's...
I've never tasted soap.
I think it tastes like cilantro. I don't think it tastes like soap.
I love cilantro in my little street tacos. Oh my gosh, my husband will like chop up.
You're making me hungry.
He chops up those little red onions and puts cilantro and then little like the steak in those little tiny like taco things.
I'm salivating. I haven't had dinner yet.
Well, my husband is gonna make me a New Year's Eve dinner, so that's what.
Oh, see, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I love that.
So, okay, so
let's see. So we talked about how we were celebrating our New Year's.
Yes.
Is there anything that you're releasing from, this past year, 2020? Because we all know it was kind of really crazy. So what is it that you want to release, get rid of and say bye-bye to this coming year?
Oh, wow. That's a heavy question. But I think what I want to release is all my past hurt from all my past. I know that's a hard thing to do, but I am willing to like let that go. I think the book helped me release all of that by writing it. I didn't write about everything in my life, but I think for the most part, I captured a lot of what I had been holding in. So I'm going to release all that. I've already forgiven most of those people, but most of those relationships and moved on. But I know I definitely need to mend my relationship with my parents and my family. So that is something I'm going to work on in the future after the book
That
is
is
done.
amazing.
So I need the book to come out first, and then I'll be ready to take a deep breath and move on with my transformation journey, because that is what I'm going into for 2021 is, transforming my life and living through and learning through love instead of being judgmental, and not judging people as much as I do. I will have to tell you though, watching The Bachelorette and The Bachelor makes you a very judgmental person. So I need to not watch that show. So maybe in 2021, I won't be watching. Sorry, Bachelor Nation.
You're releasing The Bachelorette or The Bachelor.
Because I don't know, like how you feel about that. I'm probably getting off subject, but like Tasia was the Bachelor. I don't know if you watch it, but Tasia was the Bachelorette. You have like 30 guys, I think it is, that you date.
I've seen it like when it first came out,
Yeah.
like years ago. So I know what it's about, but like I don't get to watch
But
it.
you can kiss every single guy. And so that's where my judgment comes in. Because I'm like, why would she kiss every single guy? Like you should save it
Why
for
would
the
the
guys that
be
you love.
okay with that?
Yeah.
Why would they be okay with this girl that I'm trying to see if I can have a relationship with her? And I'm just going to stand there and watch her kiss how many guys? 30?
30. Well, she doesn't kiss all of them, but most of them. But, she gets down to the final 3. Okay, Tiffany. And then they have what they call fantasy suites. So in fantasy suite, you can have sexual intimacy with the guy. You have a sleepover. So she essentially sleeps with 3 men.
Wow.
So that's where my judgment comes in. I'm not saying like I'm going to judge based off of those shows because they are a show, but I just feel like I probably should not be that person.
You know what? If that makes them happy and that floats their boat, hey, more power to them. Isn't there a guy or a couple that's famous that is together and has like a really solid relationship that came from The Bachelor?
Yeah, there's a lot of them actually, but the first season was Trista and Ryan. You probably know Trista and Ryan.
I just remember seeing somewhere something was displayed and it said something about The Bachelor, and I just remember like thinking that's cool, that they actually found true love. Like they really committed awesome relationship. It wasn't just a fling, they got together and then it like, no, So it was nice to know that, to learn that.
Yeah, I mean, hearing Tasia's past, because she was divorced before she was divorced, I want to like share my book with these women. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, they need my book.
Yeah, you see people that are going through, correct me if I'm wrong, but don't you notice like now that you've gone through your healing, you're able to notice certain things in other people, recognize their behavior or the way that they act because you've been there. So like you see it, and you're like, and that's what's hard for me is I see it in a lot of people, different things, and I just don't even think twice, and I just want to go help them. But I have to try to remember not everybody is ready for that.
Right.
So,
right.
But I just love people, and I just want to help everybody in the world. I can't help it. I'm sorry.
So on that note, what are you going to release, Tiffany? And what is your intentions for 2021?
I think what I would like to release is because throughout my transformation this year, and my own personal self-awareness, there's things about me that I'm still working on changing. It's not easy. Healing is an everyday process, and I'm learning that you will make mistakes. And I know in the beginning what I would do a lot is I would beat myself up, like be mad at myself kind of for making a mistake. Like I have the tendency to yell. That's one of the things that I don't want in my household. I do not want, if I get upset, I am going to practice, calming down or putting myself in timeout or things like that. When I feel that anger, starting to rise, I'm not allowing those emotions to control me anymore. But there's sometimes, because I'm human, we all make mistakes, and that's okay. And I've done that, and I'm just like, I get mad at myself, and I'm like, no, Tiffany, like you need to forgive yourself. It's okay. Be your own best cheerleader. You know what? Okay, I messed up. What can I do to help me so that way I won't make that mistake again? So that's helpful, but that's something I want to release, is all the beating myself up. I'm releasing that. And in 2021, I would like to have the intention of, I guess, faith and freedom, to be more open, more than I already have become, and just be open and ready to receive, trusting that I am meant to be in the space that I am for the world, to help people heal by sharing my story, by just being on this podcast with you, just everything that comes my way. I just want to be more appreciative, more thankful, more grateful, pay attention to all the little things, and just get deeper into that healing, and just continue blossoming, because it's just a beautiful thing to live in the light, and I want more of it. And I also plan to get involved more spiritually. I know Lauren and I were talking about tarot cards, and by the way, I got my set.
Oh, which one did you get?
The one that you suggested.
Yay, Radley Valentine?
Yes.
Yes.
But I have to figure out the beginning part. Remember you were saying to touch the cards, and I made sure I told my husband, I'm like, nobody's supposed to touch this, and don't touch it.
So just read that little book in there. It'll tell you how to clean the cards. But Suzanne and Jill told me to just, touch every corner of the card and just kind of say hello to every card and put your hand on it and put your energy throughout it, and then get rid of that energy. Because when it's being shipped, there's different people touching it. So you want just your energy in that deck. I just pulled angel cards all week. Every day I was pulling an angel card.
Yeah, that's why I want to do it. I want to be able to do this for myself every day, because I've learned a lot about the tarot and how it's helpful. And I think I shared this with you, how I had a friend do it for me. And it kind of didn't match with everything I was going through. And then she said, okay, well, shuffle the cards and put your intention in there. And I didn't really know how to do that, but I held them and I meant it, I felt it. And I said it out loud. I said, I'm putting my intention in these cards. And I meant it when I said it and I felt it. So then when she did it again and laid out the cards, it was crazy how precise.
Oh, yeah.
And I was blown away. After that, I was sold. And I believe that it's really your subconscious coming out of you through those cards.
Yes, definitely.
Wow. But some people have said that it's evil.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. That's why I was always scared to get a tarot card box, because I was like, that's evil. But it's not. Right. It's not evil.
I think it helps to research. I mean, sure, you hear things there. Sure, hear it, but maybe don't take it at face value. That's something that's worked for me. Like if even like simple as like a movie, somebody says, oh yeah, this movie, it got the critics, they talk so much smack about it and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, oh, okay, well, I would still like to watch it and form my own opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
And sometimes I've actually appreciated the movie and I've actually liked the movie. And I'm like, okay, so imagine if all these critics, if I believed them and they said this was a crap movie, and then I go and watch it or I refuse to watch it, maybe I would have missed out on an important message or a thought or an idea.
Yeah. And everybody has an opinion. But I'm glad I got that box. I mean, it's always spot on. But in order for it to be spot on, like what your friend said, you have to put your intention into it. Like you have to ask a very specific question. If you don't ask a specific question, you're not going to get a specific card. So like today, my meditation, I finished my last, remember I was telling you, I started the Dr. Joe Dispenza meditations.
Love it.
So I finished my last one with him in this series. And what he was teaching you every day, it was like 4 weeks, is that you are releasing your old self. So that old self is no longer there. So you know how you like get up sometimes and like, I know I do this, and I used to say bad things about myself, like, ooh, what is that pimple? Or why do I look so fat in this shirt? So those are the kind of things that he helps you like release from your mind. And today he was saying, if the universe heard your subconscious mind during this meditation, ask the universe for a sign, and the universe, if they heard you, you will get this sign. And I immediately said my hummingbird, because the hummingbird is always here, my hummingbird Rose. And it also said that the universe will send you your sign in unexpected ways. So today, usually I'll call her, she comes, and I just open up my side patio and she came. But this time she came with a friend. So she brought another hummingbird, and they were just like flying everywhere, like crazy, flying right back and forth in front of my door. And I was like, what is going on? But it was like almost like it was like, okay, so that's my sign. Like the universe is sending that other hummingbird here. And they were just like flying back and forth. It was so crazy.
They were dancing for you.
Yeah, like all day. They were just flying here under my overhang and just like flying out, flying back, flying out, chasing each other. And it was just so fun to watch. I just love like watching that every morning.
That's what it sounds like. It sounds like that was special and that was done for you. That is so adorable. I love that.
I love that.
I can't wait to dig in more spiritually.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna love it. It's so amazing. Because I wasn't spiritual. I mean, I'm Buddhist, but I wasn't spiritual beyond that. I was raised a Catholic.
Me too. See, we have so much in common.
Yeah, I hated church though. I mean, I don't know if I should say that in public, but like it was just like boring to me, like they used to hand the basket and the money, remember the money that you used to put and
the kneeling, the
kneeling,
sit, do this, sing the song, do this. And I was young when I
was young too.
I didn't understand.
Me either. I was so bored.
Get pissed at us. But it's because we're little kids. You're expecting us to sit there and do all this stuff that we don't even understand why we're doing it. I feel bad because I know that was their effort, to try to make things better.
Yeah.
I get that. And I feel bad. Sorry, parents. I'm sorry. But I was a kid.
We were kids, and those chairs were so uncomfortable.
The pews, yeah.
You remember how hard it was?
Yeah. It's a big old wooden thing and yeah.
You know what I did love about the pews is when you would fold that, the thing that you kneel on?
Yeah.
How it would come down. That was always like intriguing to me.
It was like a toy. It was like every kid's toy. They would
so like pulling that down to kneel on, I was like, oh, this is the cool part. So weird. I think I knew I was going to be in facilities back then because I was so intrigued by that motion of, pulling it down.
Interesting. It's so interesting.
Yeah. Well, Tiffany.
Yeah, no, my brain just started going off thinking
I can see that.
About how
that was the first time we ever paused like that. You're like thinking, you're like, I
do that often. Like my husband and I will be talking and I'll be like on a roll and then all of a sudden it's just like something else is happening. Like my brain can think about all these different things. That's why, I have to have a special ritual at night to calm my mind down because my mind will go and go and go and go. And sometimes, if I was left alone at my computer to work, I don't know how long I would be there for. I got a lot going on. That's why rest is important. Just being still and quiet is so important.
Yes, it is. But I think we are going to wrap up our show. And I know you have a quote, Tiffany. Do you have a quote?
Yes, we have a beautiful quote. I love this quote. And it's perfect for us authors. Us New York Times best-selling authors.
That's right, baby.
I affirm it.
Remember us. We are manifesting that in 2021. We will be New York Times best-selling authors.
Yes. Yes.
You've heard it here first.
Toast. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Woo! New York Times bestselling authors.
Yep. And you know what, guys? I wish we could have music. We got to figure this out because imagine if we had music right now. We could be dancing. We could be doing this and that. But I know copyright and Facebook and.
We'll get our own music in 20. We're gonna get our own song in 2021.
Yes, that's what we're gonna do in 2021. We're gonna get our own jingle. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So our beautiful quote of the day to leave you with this beautiful thought. Here it goes. We will open the book. Its pages are blank. We are going to put words on them ourselves. This book is called Opportunity. and its first chapter is New Year's Day. And that's by
Ooh.
Lovejoy Pierce.
I
So, like
love
we were saying, like you said, everybody has a story. You have a story, and this is your book. And for 2021, you can rewrite your story. You can do it now. Prep now. You have a couple days. Set your, write things down on a piece of paper, things that you want to release, rip them up, burn them up, release it, get rid of it. Get into your healing so that way you don't have to bring any pain into 2021. 2021 could be your year. You just got to make that decision for it to be so and affirm it to the universe.
Yes.
Manifest that. With power. Yes.
That's my princess wave.
Or what is it? The Miss America?
Oh yeah. I put makeup on for y'all today again too. I think I did a pretty good job, except my eye.
Your hubby's gonna be so happy to come home and see you all done up. He's
off, so he's already seen me. He said I did a good job, but he'll never tell me I didn't.
Oh, that is so adorable. Well,
he's just a good husband.
He is. Shout out to him again. Shout out to you, Gary.
Okay, so before we go, Tiffany, I want to get a selfie of us because I haven't gotten a selfie. Like I haven't taken a picture of us. So smile, okay? Okay, hold on. I'm going to put the timer on. Wait. Let me go back.
I've been smiling too much. That's good because you're exercising.
Okay, so it's going to be 10 seconds, okay?
I have 10 seconds to pose.
Yeah, so just pose until I tell you like to stop, okay? Okay, now smile.
How many?
Okay.
Did it do it?
Yeah, I did it. Yay!
We'll post that in the group for fun.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for following us again. If you're not following us, shame on you. You're missing out. We are on YouTube now, so follow us on YouTube, Knowledge to Inspire. Yeah, everybody have a happy new year, right, Tiffany? Happy New Year.
And also just to get you guys excited, we're gonna have a couple guests come January, right?
Yes.
Should we give a shout out to one of the names to get people enticed? Should we?
Yeah.
Okay. One of our amazing guests that we're going to have in January is Judy Thurston. She is the author of
Beautiful Tragedy.
Beautiful Tragedy. Thank you. I always get her book mixed up with my other author friend, so I just wanted to make sure I got that. Sorry,
Beautiful
Judy.
Tragedy.
Beautiful Tragedy. Yes, beautiful story. Mother's love. It's an amazing story. She's amazing. She's a grief counselor. She has this give principle that she uses to help people. It's amazing. So she's great, and we're looking forward to having her here in January. So stay tuned, people, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye. Mwah, mwah.
Let me stop this.